What's up, Internet? It is currently March 17th, 2019 in the town, and we are here looking at Nook's awesome letters for a chess table. No thank you. We're here hopefully going to work towards getting more of a perfect town with less of the perfect town getting taken away, because that was sad. But, you know, we'll see what we can do while we're here. But once again, we have to look at our magical presents from our friend at the museum. We got a trilobite, a Terra skull, and finally a dinosaur egg. No thank you for that. Hey, a plum bonsai in the 5 acres. The 5 acres of what? In fact, I think he means an acre with the number 5 in it, but who am I to judge? We got some neat paper. Neat. We've got lemon gingham. What does this look like? That looks like that. It's the lemon picnic basket of outfits. Or picnic blanket, no thank you. Green tie-dye and an umbrella that we can sell. And that will slowly work us up to another bank deposit sometime in the future. Well, Mr. Nook, I'd like to sell some stuff. Mostly inconsequential, pointless stuff, but some dinosaur bones that might be worth a little bit of bells. That's a few bells. Alright, I'll take it. There's that nice little daisy book. Let's see what else we have. Got a ranch bed. Very dressing-y. An argyle knit. It looks very, very warm, especially for this weather. I don't think so. I think we'll keep our awesome Hawaiian shirt of destiny. Not really seeing much here in terms of furniture or anything that I want to buy, so I guess we'll just go buy our daily dose of flowers to make the town an even more awesome place. Because it's important to try and make the town even more awesome every step we go. Because, I mean, if we don't do it, who will? No one. That's who. No one can be trusted with making the town awesome except us. We're just that important. And hopefully we didn't get like 3 random weeds in 1 acre today, because if that happens we lose our perfect town privileges, which means we have to start over. And I don't think I have to say it, but no one wants that, because no. Let's not lose all the perfect town nonsense again, please. I gotta say, the giant flower field of my town right now is really cool. It reminds me of that one level in Paper Mario that I love so much. That was such a cool level. That might be my favorite Paper Mario level. That or like the Shy Guys play box was a fun one. Paper Mario was such a good game. I need to get a copy at some point. Oop, let's get rid of this weed. Fortunately, all of these flowers will counteract it. The nice thing is, as long as there's a flower in the acre, it can counteract 1 weed. And if you have like 50 flowers, well, you can counteract 50 weeds. Granted, you run out of space rather quickly when you do that, but still, it's a good way to counterbalance it. Plus, you make your town look awesome, but you wreck the flowers if you run through them. So, there's a bit of give and take. What's Pecan up to? Do you need a thing? She doesn't need a thing. We're not wanted here with her picnic blanket dress. How's the town today, Mr. Wishing Well? Hooray! It's still perfect. Which means we done good. Maybe Liz needs a thing. What you up to today, Eliza? I don't want to send you a letter, no thanks. Although you look good in that, I think that's an 8-ball shirt. It looks kind of punk on her. I kind of like the idea of a big pink alligator with like a punk style. Something about that just comes across as a neat little, There's a sort of gap in terms of consistency with that, and I like it. I like the sort of disparity between concepts. What do you need, Biscuit? Hank, you gave Hanky a hanky? Okay, I'll go get it. To Hank. We must go give Henry a talking to about stealing other people's belongings and not giving them back. And he's probably not in his acre. Oh, he is. That makes life a little easier. I haven't seen me in a while. Anyway, I need a thing that you took. I may have given it to Bangle, who's off in another town now. Go have fun chasing that dream. Alright, so we gotta go back to Elizabeth and see if we can get that handkerchief from her. Who borrows a handkerchief? Like, seriously, that's not a thing that you trade around. That's a thing that becomes wildly unsanitary very quickly if you pass it around. That seems like a bizarre thing. Liz, give me Hanky. We got a snotty rag. Terrific. Okay, well, let's go back to Biscuit and see if he'll give us something awesome for this used napkin towel thingy. Biscuit, I would wash this. Like, you have no idea how many different people blew their nose into this thing. There you go. No, stationery will absolutely not do, Biscuit. Stationery is the worst. Alright, well, we got some more stationery. Even though we don't want to be stationary, we want to move. Okay, we need our shovel if we're gonna go hit some rocks. For great justice. And here's the first rock we gotta go smack. And the moment I actually get around to actually digging the right holes, we'll see what we can do. Nothing! And I went around and dug a bunch of extra holes for no reason. That was a way. Dig that, dig that, dig that, dig that. I didn't mean to, so we'll cover that back up and pretend that never happened. Nothing there. I feel silly. I tried to dig some stuff, but no one wanted to give me stuff for all the digging I did. Nothing there, but I do see a digging spot. Whoop. And we got ourselves a plum bonsai. Hooray for tiny little trees. And possibly tiny little plums, I guess? Alright, Biddy. I was confused as to who lived there for a sec. Oh, that house is like in the most inconvenient spot it could ever possibly be for my natural route around the town. Peaches. I don't know if I want to do a thing for Peaches. She goes to bed in like 10 minutes. You need a thing, Peaches? You creepy pink donkey lady, you? That's okay. I was afraid you were going to go to bed when I needed to help you with the thing anyway. Continuing on. Oh, there's Cody Brain Fart. Once again, trying to ruin everything just by existing, really. That's a total Cody Brain Fart move. Did Booker do his job today? He did not. You're disappointing me every day, Booker. I think Katrina's in town today or tomorrow, according to Copper. Check. Ah, tomorrow. Tomorrow she'll be around, which is great news. Not the biggest fan of Katrina. She likes to make me trip and fall down a lot, and it's annoying, especially when you're running from bees. Nothing there. Oh, there's another digging spot, and we got ourselves a fossil. Nothing around here of interest. Let's see if this rock will give us something cool. But probably not. Because that just seems like the rock next to Cody Brainfart's house would do that sort of thing. It's a total Cody Brainfart rock move. What about here? Will you give me a thing? You will not give me a thing. You're mean. I don't like you. We got another fossil, which is pretty good, because that means more stuff for us, which means more presents for our best friend, Mr. Museum. Take that, and we'll plop that there. And we move on our merry little way. Hey, it's Barbara. You need a thing, Babs? I will go find Belle for you, sure. I will go find Belle for you. And then run in terror from her, because that's just how she is. Now I gotta go find Belle, and that's gonna be kind of probably the trick, because it's pretty rare she's actually by her house. But maybe we'll get lucky today and she'll be over here basically doing nothing, and she is. Now the sad thing is, when I give her this shirt, that means it's going to replace the shirt she has. And the shirt she has is one I designed, so I'm kind of sad about that. But you can take this. Goodbye, awesome shirt I designed. That's an airy shirt. Oh yeah, now's the time I remember what that shirt's called. Every time I read it, I have to see what it looks like and then realize, oh yeah, it's that ugly thing. But, nope, now I remember what it is, so that's a plus, I guess. Okay, so we're over here. That's right, we gotta look for digging spots. And weeds to clean up the town. Oh, wait, there's Tutu. Maybe she needs a thing. I'm not avoiding you, Tutu. Aw, I made her do that. What about you, Spike? You need a thing? Sorry. I didn't want to make you all angry and stuff. There's Spike. Excuse me. Nothing there. I know where a mole cricket is, even if I can't hear it. Uh-oh. 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 Aw. We lost all the big payout from the money rock. All because I did a dumb. Well, There it is. I shall catch you to redeem myself, mole crickets. Boop. And we caught the mole cricket. Did you want this? We're kind of eyeing it up. You can have it. Okay, I don't know anything about the Cherry Festival, I'm afraid to say. However, I do have a mole cricket, so I did complete my redemptive arc, all 10 seconds of it. Alright, so there's that. That'll take us to 10,000 bells, which is a nice little way towards a bank deposit. Oh, there's a weed. Let's get rid of that. No one wants those. We just want to keep the town nice and clean. So it's perfect. So we get a golden axe. And then we can raise this town to the ground because it was such a pain getting it. Actually, it wasn't too bad thus far. Previously, it took months and months and months of work to get the perfect town because of randomness. But this time around, it's actually been pretty good. Although we did lose it once because of randomness, which sucks. Alright, so there's Elizabeth's house. Nothing around here, though. Not seeing any more digging spots or weeds. But on the bright side, that means there's no weeds. But that also means there's no digging spots. Hey, Pecan, you need a thing? I shall take it. Yes. Because it was yours, it was very special. And we might be able to take this to Blithers. I don't think he has a classical painting, which means he'd be happy with it. Because he's Mr. Picky Pants when it comes to donations, not like me. I have a painting for you, Blithers. But you can't have that bonsai, that's mine. I think we've got 3 paintings so far. Paintings are not the most common things in this game, in my experience. Let's see, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay. Not bad. We're still missing 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. But still, we're working on the paintings. And I mean, I would think pound for pound it would probably be easier to finish the paintings than the bugs or the fish because there's just significantly less of them. Let's grab a few fruits, take these to Nooks so we make a little bit more money while we get rid of that cricket we don't need. That seems like a good plan. We can swap that with that. And we can swap this with this. There we go. 2 Nookingtons for justice. And also fruit pies, because justice, friends. Oh, I gotta watch the Justice Friends again. That was a funny little series of shorts. Great character designs too, even though they're just like colossal rip-offs. Alright, so we gotta get rid of that, and 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 that. And what do we get? 5,000 bells. Not too shabby. What else do we have in our inventory, for curiosity's sake? Oh, we can, here's a full set. Grab all those and put those there. Joyride, we have a Mega Poltergoid. That might be useful for us to keep, so I'll hold on to that. Some more tickets. That other bonsai, which we need for our house. Oh, and some dinosaur bones. Okay. We're good. I guess we'll fish for a bit or something. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna find more fossils. I'm just gonna write these to get these out of my inventory. And yeah, I guess we'll go fish and see if we can catch something new. If not, we'll make a few more bells. Woo! I don't know how many new fish are here. I think we got most of them already, but you know, maybe there's one new fish or something that I'm not familiar with in the current seasonal rotation. Although I think the proper seasonal rotation actually starts in like April. So it might just be like the char that we caught earlier. Oh, come on. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. I need to turn you into fish sticks so I can make a profit. Hooray! That's a goby. Did you need a thing, Huggy, since we're here? wants an apple. Or rather, she doesn't, but that's convenient. Have an apple. I don't think you wanted one, but you can have one. No, it's a pear. I just fashioned it to look like an apple. That's not even enough to pay for the fruit I just gave you. You're bad at things, Huggy. I don't like you. You smell. There's a fish. I'm betting it's probably a dace, judging by its general shape. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. It's ignoring me, and I don't care much for that. Oh, come on. You're gonna be a dumb common fish, too. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mr. Fish. It's gone forever, isn't it? Come on, Mr. Fish. Come back. I wanted to catch you. You look different and interesting. Ah, he's gone. Alas, we shall never understand what happened to Mr. Fish. Or in fact, who was Mr. Fish? Or indeed, why was Mr. Fish? Or where? Or quite possibly when? There's just so many questions involving Mr. Fish that will never be answered. All because he decided to disappear forever. Catching a lot of gobies, though. That's not too bad. That'll be worth a couple of bells. Maybe not a ton, but a few. Ah, that was my fault. I don't think that's the same Mr. Fish, so I'm not excited about it at all. Yeah, that's a barbell steed. The other one was all ignoring me and stuff. That was a special fish. He was playing hard to get. That's how you know it's a special fish. That was a fish that was all too eager. Ah. That was just me being antsy. Because I got ants in my pants. And also in my controller. Sometimes. And that's why you know I'm antsy. Because ants. Alright. Throw over that. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. And got a crucian carp. Underwhelming, the fish. Actually, I think that's sea bass, but still. Not exactly the most overwhelming fish I've ever seen. Come on, little fishy fish. That's a dace, I'm sure of it. But that's still something that can be turned into a fish stick. Ah, it's a bass guitar. That's my map. Ah, we got room for two more. Got ourselves another crucian carp. And what's our magical last fish going to be? An empty can of tuna. Well, it's still kind of a fish, I guess. Sort of, not really. I'm sad. People keep littering in our perfect town. Ignore the giant pile of joyrides outside my house. I'd never do that. I'm the one making this town perfect. $3,000 bells. Alright. Guess we'll go see our bestest buddy Phyllis. And send out some letters to good old Mr. Museum. Big fish. Want it. Barbell steed. Yep. Common fish or not, it is still a fish that we caught. It's all ours, and we need to be proud of it. Little Hylium loach. That's right, I don't think we actually checked either of these acres for weeds, just because, you know, it's not part of our natural patrol route of the town. Can't wait till we put a giant garden outside of the post office. It would make Phyllis so happy. And she'll be our best friend even more. We'll nail more. Just because we know you love your job so much, Phyllis. Alright, see you tomorrow, Phyllis. Let's catch a few more fish, make one more stop at Nook's. And then I think we'll do our daily exercise routine and call it, because I gotta do some other stuff for the channel. Come on, Mr. Fish. Don't swim away. I want to catch you. And I did. That is a large base. Just gonna put that in my house. Because again, we gotta stock up for those for like the fishing tourney. Put that there. Silly robots with their frog dancing. I love gyroids, they're so neat. Oh, that. Come on, fishy fish. There's another loach. Is there another big awesome fish down there? No. I'm sad. We lost out on a cool, very special fish, I think. That's probably another barbell steed. Not that it matters because I pulled up too fast. Another loach. How many spaces do we have left? 8. Okay. Ooh, let's get rid of this unsightly thing. Because it has to be perfect. Or else we don't get the gold axe. And I want the gold axe. That's why we did all of this. Because you need something to chop down trees in style, even if there's no point in chopping down trees after the fact. It's kind of a worthless prize, really. But it's a thing I want to do because it gives us a thing to do every day. There's another barbell steed. There's another Mr. Fishy Fish. Go! Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. Come on. Yeah. Another crucian car. I think there's something in that tree that Huggy over there was looking at. Or not. I think I saw a fish, maybe not. Certainly not one in the tree. Come on, fish. You're being silly. That's a long fish. That's a carp. That's worth a couple of bells. Still have room for 4 more fish. Teeny tiny one down there. See if we can get it. We got ourselves a Goldy Fish. Those are actually worth a fair bit of bells too. They're not super common, but you can get them at any time of the year, which makes them a pretty interesting fish. Because not a lot of fish can actually be caught all times of the year. Certainly not ones of high value. Come on, where's some fish? Did they all just decide to stop existing? They heard I was opening up a fish stick empire, and they ran off. That has to be it. Because they're in cahoots with Big Fish Stick Corporation Incorporated. I won't let that get me down. My fish stick empire will succeed. Come on now, fish. There's another loach. Got room for one more. And let's try and catch this one. Ooh, he's darting around a little bit. He's an energetic little fishy fish. But we got him all the same. Alright, we'll go to Nook's and then we'll do our daily exercise regime. And then I think we'll call it for the day, because there's not really all that much going on in the town today. Certainly not at this hour, even though this is kind of our standard hour. It's kind of weird, the past few days have been real quiet. They normally ask me to go do a thing in another town or something. Not today. Get rid of all this nonsense. Alright. 4,000 bells, not bad. And we're slowly making our way up to another bank deposit. Hooray! Okay, so time for our daily exercise routine. To the NES! But not before we high-five our best buddy, Bunny B. Balloon, who's cheering us on. Because he knows one day we'll actually succeed at this game. Alright, let's see what we can do in Punch-Out today. Again, I don't have any audio right now because my headphones broke, so this is going to be interesting, but we seem to be doing pretty well, all things considered. But the timing on some stuff definitely feels off to me. I can tell you the first Piston Honda, his special attack is entirely audio based for me. The second one I'm seeing like a visual cue for it though. But Glass Jaw's nothing. The real trick is timing the special, which we took way too long on. He's gonna get up on a 1 count. That's it, I mean, he's Glass Jaw. He's not going to be hard to beat. It was pretty interesting to see what happens if you time out on this fight. You would have to actively try to do that too, but it was an interesting experiment, if nothing else. But he's down. Not that that's all that hard or surprising. Next we gotta fight the Stash himself, Von Kaiser. Just a matter of waiting and counterattacking on the right frame. Here's one. The trick is finding the rhythm to it, because there is a rhythm to it. Once you get that rhythm, you're good. Then we got 3 counter stars. That's 1. So if you stun him and counter him, he's done. Two. And he's done. Alright, next we have Eyebrows, Magoo. I'm slowly picking up the timing on the second attack, which is good. Or at the very least, I'm starting to see like the visual window for it. Although this version of him is entirely audio for me, so it's really just a matter of getting a little lucky. The nice thing is the window on it's a lot bigger. Counter punch. Just gonna do that. 3 and counter. 1, 2, 3 and counter. I'll just knock you down once. If I recall, must have been thinking of a different character. So I remember there's a character, like, if you counter punch them within like 10 seconds of knocking them down, you auto knock them down again. But I thought it was this guy, I guess not. Maybe it was Bald Bull or something. Come on, do your special. Okay, we'll do this the old-fashioned way if you're not going to pull out your special on me. Ah, the face of utter disgust he has. But he lost. And now we get, of course, the awesome password sequence training montage featuring the awesome melon suit of destiny. Alright, so next we have basically the easiest fight in the game, Don Flamenco. The toupee himself. Let's go. Alright. So that's 1, and then you just have to dodge his first attack and you can take him out. And he's done. 39 seconds. KO. no one ever gets up on a 9 count. I don't think it's in the game's actual programming to let you. At least let the enemy. So we're good. Next we have the princely potamus himself, King Hippo. And this guy's the master of his own fight. Only he gets to decide when it ends. Dodge. 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 There it is. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dodge. 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 There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dodge. Oh. And he's done, because he doesn't get up after you knock him down. I believe it's impossible to win by decision with this guy, and it's certainly impossible to TKO him. Alright, time to fight the Magic Man himself, Great Tiger. And after this guy, it's the end of being able to fight offensively, which is annoying because that's how I like to fight in these games. I don't want to play defense, I'm bad at it. That's most games really, it's like, playing offense, fine. Playing a dodging game, I can do it. Playing purely defense and blocking and stuff, no thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge 1. Alrighty. On to the next guy. Except he'll get up. Because he doesn't like that we knocked him down. I don't think there is an instant KO for this guy. But he's not really hard. Don't get me wrong, the magic punch is a little tricky to deal with, but once you get that you just have to block it 5 times in a row, then you're good. The trick though is if you miss it within like that 5 times window, his counter starts again. So that attack could theoretically go on forever. And that's not ideal. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that attack is entirely audible for me. And I know that specifically because I feel like my timing for the blocks is super delayed. Just because I'm working with visual cues right now. Alright, and here's where we gotta start playing defensively with Bald Bull. The turkey from Turkey. Dodge punch, dodge punch, dodge punch, dodge punch, dodge punch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Quick dodge. And take advantage of this. Quick dodge. Ooh. He changed up his pattern. That's going to throw me off a little. But not significantly so. But he normally goes for 2 uppercuts. So only see it happen once threw me off a little. But entirely something I can recover from. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Now I'm way out of sync. 1, 2, 3. Quick dodge. Full rush. That attack is mostly audio for me as well, but I'm starting to see the visual window for it. Like, you're supposed to be able to hear, like, the number of bounces he takes, and that's supposed to be, like, a clue as to when to counter. Or at the very least, dodge. Whoopsie. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, that was bound to happen. I was too busy worrying about the clock. Like, okay, is he just gonna wait out the timer on the other side of the ring? What? So this is gonna go into his second round. Which this fight hasn't gone to a second round in forever. I got this. I don't need a towel. It's after this fight that things get really scary for me. But let's go. Punch. Punch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Quick dodge. That's 1. And I believe that means he's going to start bull charging more quickly in round 2. Because he just does that if you've knocked him down twice in round 1 already. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Although I don't think he ever actually... Whoopsie. Now I'm completely thrown out of the loop. I don't think he starts bull rushing until you've knocked him down at least once. That was me miscounting the thing. That was entirely on me. I'm definitely out of practice for fighting him in his second round, that's for sure. Here it is. Boop. Ah. Too late. And again, it's the audio cue for that one. I don't think I'm getting up. I think that's as far as we're going today. So unfortunately, we didn't even get to this third chunk of fights, which I'm sad about, but you know. Well, it might not be progress, might not be consistency. The fact that I'm sort of trying to figure out new ways of playing this game while relying on less senses, I think still says that we're making some progress of some description. And that's what I'm going to keep telling myself to feel better so I don't cry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single day as we have thus far, and we will moving forward. Plus, we have other stuff we're going to do. I think, I know I've got some personal stuff to take care of, but I'm hoping this week we're going to start doing some Pokemon Let's Plays again, as well as some more, like, review capture streams and stuff, so that'll be fun. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see the, as the sign indicates, over 1,000 videos I've got on there that I'm very, very proud of. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Help support the show any way you can, and allow me to continue to do awesome stuff, like make more videos about me sucking at Punch-Out and fishing in Animal Crossing, because it's fun. Plus, you get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things, like... Really, how nice is this picture? And building the giantest garden Animal Crossing has ever seen. Because, really, you gotta make your town as awesome as possible, or else what's the point, really? Come on, style points matter. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.